Sam, obviously 31 goals last year, starting in the same type of form this year. Just what have you made of your start this season?
Yeah, I think just I wanted to carry on the back of last season. I haven't changed anything I do off the pitch. I've carried on working hard, and hopefully that shows on the pitch. But I think as a team, there's a change. I say a change of mentality. We definitely had a great mentality last year, but we want to have a better mindset this season. With games like this, they can be sticky. You look at New York City last year, we went 2-0 up and we ended up drawing 2-2. So we came in at 2 half time, and we knew the problems it could face, and we changed that mindset. So
I asked BJ a similar question, but I mean, you guys were up by a lot pretty early, and it felt like you were still pushing, even up 5-0. Warren came on, was pushing for a goal. There were times where Woobens was frustrated that he wasn't getting a pass. Just what does it say about this team that even up 5-0, you guys are still pushing and trying to add more?
It's just we want that relentless mindset where we're pushing and fighting and wanting to get more goals, and I think that's what we want to do. We want to give teams no hope when we go ahead, and I think that's what we did tonight, and that's something we improved on since last season, and we just need to continue doing that.
Sam, you guys are now unbeaten through 9 matches, the first time in club history for SC. I guess how do you think you can keep that form, that momentum going, even with a week off before your next game?
I think it's the break's probably come at a good time for us. We've had a lot of games recently. We play at a certain intensity where you need energy, and I think it's good for us where we're going to have a break and look at what we can carry on improving on. We know there's still flaws in our system. I think you look at obviously the Miami games, obviously Dallas and Columbus at points where we can be doing better. So I think we can build on a lot, but I think just carry on working hard off the pitch, and hopefully that will bring on the pitch.
Christian Espinoza, I think now has 3 goals over the last 4 matches, and set you up on one of your goals. I guess how much is he kind of seemed to have adjusted since the start of the season, just grown into the attack?
Yeah, I think like I said, he's been a great addition. It's something I think we needed out on that right side where he's brought experience, he's brought goals, assists, and that's what we wanted from someone in that position, and it's a great addition. He's just carried on what he's been doing in the MLS for his career. So hopefully it continues, and I'm sure it will because he works hard and he's really honest as well. So.
Sam, just going off of that, it's not just Christian. It seems like from the outside looking in, there are more chances being created from different areas of the pitch, and even BJ was talking about different phases within the game. How important is that for you as a striker to kind of have just more opportunities to score?
Yeah, it's obviously it's big for me. I go into games knowing I'm going to get chances. I think again I look at the Miami games where maybe they weren't coming as much, but I know I opened up opportunities for other people, and we've got quality players in this team where teams can't just look at one person, 2 people. They have to look at multiple people now, and we've got great attack and threat out on both sides, and I think that's massive for us because we can score in multiple different ways, like you said.
And then a hard question here. What do you think of the bobblehead?
I love it. It's just the cape. I wasn't sure on the cape. So, but yeah, I like it.
Sam, you kind of got us used to when you see that last pass from Christian for the third goal, to open up your right foot and put it always across on the far post.
Yeah.
What was different this time? What do you see different that you did the way you kicked it?
I think as I seen as soon as Christian was going, I seen it was going to be a 3v2 situation, and then he was kind of coming inside. Hani made a run. He could have played Hani, but obviously the defender had to go with him because if he didn't, then Hani would be in, and then that opened me up. I like that finish where I have one touch and I open up, but I had a touch and it was a bit closer, so I had to kind of poke it and take it quickly. So I look at the keeper and he was coming out. I seen he was making a step towards me, and it was something that happened very quickly. But at the same time, I try and calculate them things, but it does happen very quickly.
And tell us about coming out of the game at the time you did, and having the whole stadium, going crazy for you.
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. Obviously, I'd probably want to stay on the pitch for the whole game, but At the same time, it's a long season, and we've got a lot of players that want to be playing, and we know we have games coming up that are big games for this football club, and we just have to. It's a team game, and everyone has to be ready. But it's amazing for everyone to come and obviously support the Bobblehead and support me and the team. So it's a special night, but I just want more nights like this, and hopefully I will if I keep working hard.
Sam, I'm just curious. What is the difference between the Sam playing and can score from Miami to Columbus and the Super Sam we have it today?
I think each game brings its different challenges. I think Columbus, obviously, I come on at half time. I sort of knew what the game needed. We need to inject a bit of energy into it, and I felt me and Hani, when we come on at half time, we done that. Patrick, when he came into the game, he brought that. But it was a tough game because Columbus are a really good team at home. And then obviously Miami, we know what they can do, and there wasn't many goals, and I knew I probably wouldn't have many chances in that game, and I had to do different things, and it was very hard, I think, defensively and mentally in that game. But the manager has different things that he expects from each game, and each game's different. I know I'm not going to score every game, so.
Sam, you set up Espinosa for one of these goals tonight. When you are operating that connection on the right side, is that something you be rehearse or training, or is enriching each other in the real time?
I think it's definitely, we work on them situations, the 3v2s, the 5v4s. We work on all of these, even playing against man-to-man, we work on them, and it's not easy. But it's obviously it's something that we're good at, and we know we can score goals in transition, but we can open teams up as well. So it's not easy for teams to kind of combat that. But it was a great assist by Chris, and it was a good goal.
And another question is, night match invaded and the historic mark of this club, but the schedule gets harder from here. Do you think this Nashville side has the depth to sustain that intensity over a full MLS season, or is there a point where the squad rotation becomes a real concern?
I think we've had it at the start of the season where we've had big games, like I said, Columbus away, Miami away and at home. We've rotated the squad for both of them, and they've been really difficult games, and the lads who have come in have done really well. There's definitely competition for places which we need, and like I said, there are breaks in this season where I think it's going to benefit us. The one coming up now, the one in mid-season for the World Cup. All these things are going to play a part, and we need to use the breaks wisely, not just rest, work hard and in certain areas, but also make sure we're energised and feeling ready for the season.
Hi, Sam. I had a question about the bobblehead.
Yep.
Is that something you could have ever seen happening in your career, like having something like that given to fans? Is that special to you at all to see that and have that there for you as a player?
It's obviously amazing. My family probably enjoy it more than me, to be honest. They all want one, and it's obviously nice to see. And I know it's special for the fans. I know it's a collectible, so hopefully they sold out. I'd be a bit gutted if they didn't. So.
What changes would you made if you said you're not sure about the cape? What would you replace the cape with?
Just the plain shirt. The plain shirt with Surridge on the back. But other than that, it's all right. It's nice. I like it. It's it is what it is. Maybe the boots as well.